The name integral means to take what's not whole and make it whole, and it means that it's core, it's primary, it is the necessary things. I wasn't alone in this. I worked at the Klamath County Juvenile Department, and they were going to be cutting services for youth that were runaway homeless and beyond parental control because they were not the highest priority. Those kids needed services, they needed resources, they needed stability in their life, they needed adults who cared. I noticed that some of these youth would intentionally commit crimes just so that they could spend a holiday or a weekend or whatever was going on at home. They could spend time in detention just to have a safe, secure place. We formed Integral Youth Services, and our heart was to begin offering shelter services for the runaway and homeless youth, and we named it Exodus House. I was given like the flow chart of an organization with all the various aspects. That's what I saw in the vision, is the shelter services, the educational services, the work for community service work for kids who are connected with the juvenile department, but also in the educational piece is to have work that they could put their hands to and their hearts to, and it wasn't just strictly an educational environment. The Youth Conservation Corps, we had at our beginnings, we had projects up at Wood River where we received honors, first place from the state of Oregon. But it was the youth who built those handicapped accessible trails. It was the youth that put their heart into that. It was the effort of Integral Youth Services is to create those opportunities where kids could see that they could be connected, that they were valued, and that they did have something wonderful to give back. It wasn't a youth center, it was a thrift store. It was originally a thrift store that Integral Youth Services ran as a way of creating work opportunities. And when the thrift store was not thriving, then there was discussion to make it a youth center, and that's where kids in that area would come and they would be connected up with adults that would tutor them and feed them, and to be a safe place for them to connect with.
Hi, I'm Heather.
And I'm Emily.
One day we walked over here and checked it out. We got the application. The next day the kids started coming, and they pretty much have come every day since then. And it's been a year and a month or so now. They both come after school every day. They love coming here. In the summer it's great because they have something to do to occupy themselves. They get to do crafts, and they just love coming here. Every day they count down till 11:30 when they can come. During this school year they have help with homework. There's lots of, and I've never had a problem. There's never been any kind of issue with bullies or with, too many kids, and not enough supervision. Everybody has a turn, like playing on the Wii and playing at the pool tables. Everybody has help with their homework if they need it. The snack bar is awesome. It's really good. They have free lunch program every day, especially during the summer for anyone 18 and under. I mean, the IRIS has a lot of things here.
It's easy to not see these kids in our community. It's easy not to hear them. They are really good at knowing how to be invisible at some level, and we know how to marginalize them. But I came to a point personally where I could not do that anymore. And I could hear them, I could hear their cries. I could hear what was going on at nighttime when I would go to bed and I would tuck my children in bed and know that they were safe and know that they had a meal and that they felt loved. But I could hear the cry of the kids that weren't getting that. And it got to a point where it wasn't okay anymore, and it wasn't just my issue, and it wasn't just their issue, it was our issue. And it takes money to address those needs. And it takes all of us to hear those cries at some level and to not turn our backs, but to be willing to give of whatever resource that we have in order to keep it going. And our kids are worth it. And we all benefit by that.